Good morning. It's Sunday, August 25th. And I didn't write my blog and post a blog last week, so I'm going to kind of make this one a halfway decent blog. Hope everybody love it. Smoking a cigarette and having my coffee this morning. I got up, woke up about 3 o'clock this morning, couldn't go back to sleep. I always have that problem of doing that because I read one time in my dictionary I got when I was going to Clark College that a lot of us that have gender identity issues, that insomnia is one of our problems. And most the other girls I know, my sisters that I know, they seem to have a lot of problems that way too with sleeping. So it's one of the things we got to deal with, being transgender or person with identity disorder. Anyway, last Monday I got up and was all excited for that day because I was supposed to meet some people coming in from Philadelphia, and Monday evening I had to go over to the motel, Doubletree Motel, over there in Portland by the Lloyd Center shopping mall over there in Portland, and meet for the 2013 ASA women's softball tournament that they were having here in Portland. And that team from Philadelphia picked me up to be a player, which was really fun. I enjoyed it because I played, on a team earlier this year, and I was voted most inspirational players. So I've come to enjoy my softball. Anyway, I met the women there at the Doubletree motel, and it was from about 4 till 7 by the time I got out of there. And the name of the team that I ended up playing with was the Tailgaters, is what our team name was. So we met, and I got my t-shirt and all the stuff we needed for Tuesday to start the round robin part of the tournament. And so I was all ready for Monday, and I'd taken my friend Rebecca, Catherine Brewis, and Chrissy Rogers. And here in Portland we have a magazine called PQ Monthly, and they have about the third Monday of the month they have what they call Gay Skate over at Oaks Amusement Park, which is along the Willamette River down by the Selwood Bridge. And we went out and roller skated. It was fun. I've been doing a lot of roller skating at times on those Mondays. Been going there for about I want to say for about 3 months now, 4 months. Rebecca's the one that got me back into state, and her and I decided to go. Anyway, we went skating, come back, and I dropped Chrissy and Rebecca off, and I come home and went to bed for the night. Tuesday I got up, and I love playing on my computer, following people, and playing with my site, Ms. Norma B. Vancouver, USA, transgendered performing and modeling. It's right now I got 93 likes, 7 more likes, and I reach 100. I've been having fun watching my likes go up. I'm watching some of the insights that I get. How many males and how many females and their age groups. That it's kind of fun and interesting, but it gives you all kinds of stats on it. So anyway, I didn't have my first 2 games I had to play in the round robin Monday were started at 2 and then one at 3. We got over there at 2 in the afternoon in practice for a while. I stopped and picked Rebecca and Chrissy up because Rebecca was going to do a lot of photos for me, as she's really good with her photo work, and she has that site Transliberal Prism. If you've never checked it out, make sure you check it out. It's a good site. Anyway, we had our practice at 3 o'clock. No, 2 o'clock. We started our first game. And I was playing catcher. I've been playing catcher all year, so I got a chance to play catcher. And our first game, we won. We had another game at 3, and we ended up losing that. So those were our games. And so I took Rebecca and them home, and I come home myself. It was really fun playing softball again because I hadn't played since June. And anyway, when I got home Monday night or Tuesday night, I called it a night, as I had to be the fields by 10 for a game at 11. So Wednesday morning I got up and went and picked Rebecca up and Chrissy, and we went over the fields. We were there by 10. I had to stop before I got Chrissy and Rebecca though, because I had an ice chest, and when we had our meeting on Monday, they wanted one of us girls that they picked up from Portland to bring the ice chest. And for them, because none of them had an ice chest, and I have an ice chest, and I just threw it in the back of that big F-250 that I own, that I drive around. And anyway, I did that all week for the softball. Had even one of the girls at the end of our softball wanted to pay for the ice, and I says no, it was no biggie. Anyway, on Wednesday we went over, we played our first game at 11. And we ended up losing that one. And we played another game at 12, and we ended up losing that one. I need to quit those, they're bad for me. So I took Rebecca and Chrissy home, and I took and stopped at one of my little taverns over here called the Rosemere Tavern, and had a couple beers over there on my way home. And I come home and was a good girl and didn't do much that night. On Thursday was the start of their actual World Series, and our first game was at 10 o'clock in the morning. And if we won that game, we'd be in the winner's bracket. No, I take it back. Our first game was at 9 in the morning. And so I got over there. And Chrissy and Rebecca didn't go with me. They had other things to do. So I was all by myself. And we ended up playing the game, and we lost it. So we went in the loser's bracket. So after that game, I come home because found out what time we'd have to be there the next morning to play in the loser's bracket on Friday. So I come home Thursday and just loafed around the house and enjoyed my place here. You know, I live in a 29-foot fifth wheel here in the RP park. I feel it's the way to go if you're a single trans woman. You know, I think I ever get with a partner, I'll end up getting rid of this unless she wants to keep it, and then we'll see what happens. You know, I got the truck. I could always put a hitch in there and move it around, and we could travel around. Being as I'm retired, if I meet somebody close to my age, and we could do something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I woke up Friday morning, got dressed, and went over and we played our game, and it was either we win this game or we're out of it. And I got over there, we played the game. It was a real close game. I enjoyed it. Some of the other girls were giving me hints on what to do to make me better at catching, and some things that would make me better at batting, because I kind of really sucked at batting this week. I need to go to batting cages and work on my batting. Sorry about my TV, I just shut it down. We lost it by 2 points is what happened. We really had it was a real good, close, tight game. Anyway, after the game, we voted who would be the most valuable player, and told each other how nice it was being able to meet him and play with him. I ended up getting 3 of the girls from my team. This was called the Lesbian World Series. It was a lot of lesbians, so I ended up getting 3 new Facebook friends that are lesbians from the Philadelphia area, and I enjoyed meeting some nice lady friends, and was treated really good by some of the local women that belong to the Rose City Softball Association that I played for this year. It was fun following this World Series. Anyway, I stayed around after that game and watched the other team. They had another team from Philadelphia, so I sat with part of my team and watched that. And then after that, I took and come back to Vancouver and stopped at the Tiger Lily, which I don't like going in there that much. Me and the person that owns the Tiger Lily used to be real good friends on Facebook and different things that we don't get along like we used to. Anyway, I sat there and had coffee. They got a trans luncheon at noon, and I didn't stay. I don't go to those because most of the ones that go in there are part-time, and I'm a full-time, and some of them we don't get along. Some of them don't like me because of different things evidently I've done. I don't know why. But anyway, I left there after having coffee, and I come home and stayed around the house until later in the evening, because when I got home I was playing on the computer and everything, and this one bar that I go to called the City Zoo, they had a comedy night, and I saw a post from them that the first 4 players that clicked like and share would get a ticket to get into the door that night for free at the tavern, so you wouldn't have to pay your cover charge. So I was one of them that got free, so I went out there it was after 8 to the City Zoo out by Five Corners here in Vancouver, Washington, and had 3 beers, watched a comedy. It was fun comedy. I had an interesting deal happen to me Friday night with a female out in the smoking area, her and her boyfriend or husband, and she, can I ask you a question, and this and that. And so I answered the questions where I could. She asked about my boobs being real, and she reached over and felt at them, because I said yeah, and so she reached over and felt at them, which was strange. I hadn't had many do that unless they asked first, because anyway, I thought about it afterwards, and I should have probably reached over there and tried to feel hers and ask hers if hers was real, but that was one of the interesting events Friday night. I come home, called it a day. Saturday I stayed around at my place all day and didn't do nothing. Today I don't know what I'll do, because my payday ain't till Wednesday when I get my Social Security disability. And so I'm going to take it easy. I just thought I'd let everybody know, give you some updates. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on LinkedIn. You can go like my page that I got. YouTube. I can't wait to see how the YouTube does on this, because that's what I'm going to do, is use this YouTube and make a blog for my blog today. For now, that's all I'm going to do. Love you, everybody out there, all my sisters and brothers and family. So take care. Bye.